Welcome to the final episode. This last chapter is the longest and packed with story details, so get ready for a wild ride.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
When you arrive at the beach, Sofia will appear and greet you.
Hey, it's Sofia.
She explained that her true self is at the top of the abbey. Simon Manus used her as a tool, splitting her soul and putting her through immense pain. She now wishes for peace and asks you to find her body and end her suffering.
Please help me find peace.
Before continuing, make sure to talk to Sofia and ask her about Simon and about the meaning of the tool. These options will give you more insight into Sofia's past and how she was used in Simon's plans.
Ergo is the purified essence of that life.
After talking to Sofia, move through the black seaside, which is a dark, windy beach filled with sand dunes and almost no clear landmarks. To move forward, stick to the central path between the rocky formations. It will guide you through the area while leading you to key story moments and rewards. As you explore, you'll come across ghostly after images of a young boy. These scenes not only deepen the story, but also reward you with items and humanity when you interact with them. The first after image is the boy who asked about his father and is told to play with Romeo. This is your first vision. You'll receive a resplendent ergo chunk. The second after image is Romeo, who introduces himself. With this second vision, which continued the boy's story. The rewards from the interaction include a resplendent ergo chunk. After watching it, explore just beyond the area to find a dim ergo fragment and a crescent moonstone. The third after image is Romeo, who comforts the boy after his father misses his graduation.
He didn't even come to your graduation?
Watching this will reward you with a dim ergo crystal. After viewing this emotional scene, search the nearby area to collect hidden moonstone. The fourth image is the boy who asks the legendary stalker to train him.
You're a legendary stalker.
Watch it to receive another dim ergo crystal. Continue past it to find hidden moonstone, crescent moonstone, dim ergo fragment, and another crescent moonstone. The fifth after image is the legendary stalker who stands over the boy's body. This is the final and most somber vision. After viewing it, you'll receive additional humanity. You will find nearby a vivid ergo fragment. Then you reach the Stargazer and a dim ergo fragment. Finally, rest at the Stargazer to restore health and prepare for the next part of your journey. There's a possibility that I might or may have missed an item here and there, so you feel free to go back and check everywhere if there is a body there still where I didn't pick up an item. As you make your way uphill from the Stargazer toward the Arche Abbey, you'll quickly come under fire from mortar cannons positioned above. The entire area is under bombardment, and while there are valuable items scattered throughout the entrance grounds, collecting them under fire is risky. If you prefer a safer approach, you can take the stairs to the right early on and work your way up to disable the cannons. But if you're like me and enjoy a bit of chaos, you can keep pressing forward, dodging the incoming shells while dealing with the enemies in your path. While moving through the area, you will encounter several scorpion carcasses and hammerfist carcasses. The mortar shells can be turned to advantage here, luring these enemies into the blast radius. Alternatively, you can draw them down the hill to fight them away from the cannon's range if you want a more traditional combat experience. Due to the intense chaos in this area, I picked up many of the items earlier or out of order while sprinting through the enemy fire. But I'll try to guide you through everything as clearly as possible. You should be able to grab the following items scattered along the path: a hidden moonstone and a dim ergo fragment, an attribute purification ampule, a crescent moonstone, and another dim ergo fragment. Once you get close enough to the wall, the mortar fire will no longer reach you. This creates a temporary safe zone where you can take a breather and collect a few more useful items. Directly in front of the left set of stairs, you'll find Gemini's emergency protection. Between the two staircases, tucked against the wall, there's a shot put. If you head to the right set of stairs, another vivid ergo fragment awaits you at the bottom. Also among the rocks downhill to the right, you can pick up both a hidden moonstone and a dim ergo fragment. Once you've cleared the area at the base of the abbey, it's time to head up the left staircase. Be prepared, as soon as you ascend, a corrupted hound will lunge at you. I had already dealt with it earlier, but expect the ambush if you haven't. Not far behind, a hammerfist carcass will also appear. Take both enemies down, then check the platform, where you'll spot two alchemists guarding the area around two mortar cannons. Defeat the alchemists and destroy the cannons. Then continue toward the far end of this elevated area to the left, where you will find two more alchemists stationed near another set of mortars. Clear them out and disable these cannons as well. Return to the central platform and look straight ahead. Between the next staircase leading further upward, you will see an altar. Here you can pick up another So Set Pistris prayer. The enemies positioned on the stairs above might spot you and rush in early, so stay sharp and be ready for combat. Before ascending, swing around to the far right side of this area. One last pair of alchemists is stationed here with mortar cannons. Defeat them and destroy the cannons to ensure complete safety from bombardment. Afterward, don't forget to grab the acid canister tucked into the corner near the wall. Now return to the center and take the left staircase upward. You'll find a shot put waiting for you. Continue further up and clear the enemies in your path. Then check behind the altar where you found the prayer note earlier. Here you'll find a star fragment. Finally, just before the staircase leading to the next mini-boss, the Door Guardian, check the left side of the path. You'll find one last item here, an acid abrasive. If you need to, now is the time to return to the Stargazer and rest to refill your pulse cells and get ready, because the Dark Guardian awaits you. The Dark Guardian is a massive carcass that fights with slow resting moves and deals shock damage, which reduces your stamina recovery when hit. Its left leg is reinforced, so avoid attacking it. Focus your damage on the right leg to avoid weapon bounce and build stagger more effectively. Most of its attacks include wide sweeps and heavy slams. The right arm sweep has long reach due to a forward lunge, while the left arm sweep has shorter range but is always followed by a right arm swing. Slam attacks are mainly performed with the left arm and can come as standing or jumping slams, sometimes changing into second slam or a forward roll followed by a two-handed smash. It also has two furry attacks, a running kick that can be avoided by sprinting forward, and an elbow drop, which is best countered with a perfect guard or stepping away. If you dodge the elbow drop, stay alert. It can still lead into a rolling slam combo. Keeping close lets you bait out the predictable attacks, but stay mobile and react quickly to punish openings after big moves. Yeah, there was no way I could get away from there. No! Stop! I can't get to that leg, Jesus Christ. Now that the Dark Guardian has been taken care of, use the badge it dropped to unlock the nearby gate and activate the Stargazer to set a new checkpoint. Start heading up the stairs, but stay alert. There's a mortar cannon in the back that will start launching explosives as you move closer. You'll also run into several hammerfist carcasses along the path. If you have any throwables, this is a good time to use them to deal with the enemies from a safe distance. Stick close to the walls and use them for cover as you advance. A powerful bear carcass is waiting up ahead. It's smart to draw it back toward the area near the Stargazer, where you can take shelter from the mortar fire while you fight. If you're lucky, the cannon might even hit the bear carcass, helping you take it down faster. Once it's down, continue climbing the stairs and use the high-level alchemist badge to activate the nearby mechanism and raid the stone platforms next to the Stargazer. With those platforms now up, head back down and cross them to reach a new ladder. Climb up while keeping an eye out for an enemy that can hit you from afar. Rush it to avoid getting knocked back, then keep climbing to reach the next level. Up here, deal quickly with another hammerfist carcass so it doesn't toss you off the edge. Keep climbing and you will come across a stump carcass near a star fragment. You'll also find Renini's Urgent's repair tool close to another ladder. Grab it and climb to the upper level. Before going further up, take a left turn and deal with 2 more hammerfist carcasses. Doing this lets you drop a ladder, creating a shortcut back to the Stargazer if needed. After that, go back to the beam with an item on it. Watch the timing of the cannon fire and wait for a safe moment to grab the star fragment. Head back up and take out another hammerfist carcass. Moving ahead, clear out 2 corrupted hound carcasses and a gunner. Once the area is secured, you'll find a special resistance ampule. Past that, destroy the nearby mortar cannon and grab the saw blade resting close by. Climb the stairs again where 2 more hammerfist carcasses will try to stop you. After you defeat them, you'll come across a cluster grenade. Next, you'll reach a bridge leading to the Abbey's outer wall. It's guarded by 2 scorpion carcasses, but it's smart to draw them away one at a time so you're not overwhelmed. These carcasses do not respawn. Wake up, evolve, ascend. Greet the god who will soon resurrect from the top of the Abbey. Afterwards, you can open a chest containing the veteran's amulet. Climb the ladder nearby to reach the next checkpoint, the Arche Abbey outer wall Stargazer. From the stargazer, move through the outer wall and follow the corridor until you step back into the open. Stick to the ledge on the right, hugging the wall carefully. Around the bend, a hidden stump carcass will try to catch you off guard. Deal with it and collect the dark moonstone of the Covenant at the end of the ledge. Then keep moving downward using the ledges. Drop down to a low platform where 2 stinger carcasses are waiting. Grab the acid abrasive from the nearby ledge. Be cautious, as a smaller scorpion carcass is also in the area. It's smaller and faster than the bigger ones you faced before, but still dangerous with its quick headbutts and tail swipes. In this area you'll come across a few pods that cause decay buildup. Make sure to break them as you proceed along this path. When the enemies are cleared, head to the far end of the area to pick up a carcass body fluid bottle and climb the ladder leading to the next level. At the top, enter the next room on the right. There on the ground you will gather the bundle of old ladders. Then step into the next area where you will see multiple ways to go. Your lantern will glow, indicating a butterfly. If you have throwables, dispatch of it this way, but be careful, as a disruptive crawler is nearby waiting to ambush you. Look through the doorway on the left. You'll spot a crawler lurking nearby. Lure it toward you carefully, but stay alert. There's actually a second one hidden out of sight. Use the explosive barrels in the area to your advantage and take them down more safely. Once the area is clear, keep going straight and collect the half moonstone just ahead. Sister Alchemist Audrey. Although she could not be completed, may she be with us through her noble sacrifice. Then check to your left to pick up a dim ergo crystal. Exit the room and backtrack along the way you came. Off to your right, you'll notice a vessel with an item resting in front of it. It's the Vignini urgent repair tool, but grabbing it triggers a crawler which will crash through the ceiling as soon as you interact with the item. After dealing with that ambush, head back and take the stairs on the left. As you climb, you'll notice a large group of enemies at the top. Before you rush in, look to the right. There's a gunner posted on a rooftop who can make the fight more difficult. If you've got any throwables, take him out from a distance first. Once he's down, clear out the rest of the enemies. At the far end of the platform, you'll find a door that opens up a shortcut leading back to the most recent stargazer. As you continue forward, you'll pass by a spot that we skipped earlier. Below, you'll see a platform with 2 stinger carcasses patrolling. If you choose to take them out and drop down even further, you'll find yourself back in the lower section we cleared earlier, the one with the lesser scorpion carcass. I skipped this detour because there wasn't much to gain from going that way, and the area doesn't offer any major rewards or progress. If you're just exploring or want the extra combat challenge, feel free to check it out now. Make your way back to the shortcut door we just opened and head toward the staircase again. Keep moving forward and you'll run into 2 disruptive crawlers, each positioned on a different set of stairs. Take them out and pick up the shot put nearby. As you head up, eliminate a gunner waiting above. This is the same one that was shooting down at us earlier. After that, walk through the nearby archway and enter the room on your left. Inside, you'll find another disruptive crawler. Once it's dealt with, pick up the special purification ampule and continue down the hallway to find a document labeled First Discovery Camille. As you continue climbing, another lesser scorpion carcass will block your way. Defeat it and head into the room nearby to open a chest containing the acidic great curved sword. then exit through the other side of the building. Climb the stairs ahead of you, and after you've climbed the first staircase, you'll spot 2 items sitting on the rooftop of a lower building. Jump over to reach a special resistance ampule and a full moonstone of the Covenant. After grabbing them, drop down and work your way back to the upper level. Up ahead, you'll see another mortar cannon. Don't engage it directly. Head into the tower on your right instead. As you climb the tower, be wary of hidden traps that can knock you off the ledge. Make your way up and defeat the enemies one by one. At the top, use your high-level alchemist badge to activate the sigil, which forms a bridge outside. Return back down. Once outside, cross the newly formed bridge while dodging mortar fire and the lesser scorpion carcass waiting on the other side. Two engorged carcasses are also inside the nearby structure. Defeat all enemies. Then head upstairs to defeat the gunner, who is using the mortar cannon. Don't forget to destroy the cannon as well. With the cannon out of the way, return downstairs to where you fought the scorpion carcass. Here you can open a chest to collect the Lada F350 frame. Head back to the bridge, but this time, instead of heading upstairs, head downstairs to open a shortcut back to the Stargazer. Look to your right and you will spot a wooden beam. Drop down onto it and walk to the other side and grab an acid canister from a ledge. Then jump across the gap to reach an electric blitz abrasive. Return to the Stargazer to restore your health and supplies. After resting, climb the ladder again and this time push further forward to reach the mortar platform. Climb the nearby ladder and look to your right for a ledge containing a balance clank. Then follow the hallway into a large rectangular chamber lined with multiple archways. As you enter, take the left path and watch out for a hidden trap designed to push you off. Around the corner, defeat a gunner guarding a full moonstone. Then pick up the full moonstone which was guarded by the gunner. Backtrack and take the opposite path. A gunner spraying gas hides behind the wall here at the bottom of the stairs. Use the walls for cover or close in fast to stay safe. Cross the wooden bridge to another gas spraying gunner, then skip the first ladder and explore the level further to find the fabled catalyst. Watch out for floor traps as you proceed through this area. Backtrack and climb down the ladder we ignored earlier. Another gas spraying gunner is waiting near Eugénie's iron protection. You can use the ladder ahead to reach the ground floor. Don't try to cross the wooden beam as it will collapse and you will get punched in the face by a wrestler. Instead, take the ladder on the left or drop down from the side and lure the wrestler out. Once you have defeated him, you can pick up the acid canister in the center of this area. Afterward, look around and you will spot a door. You need to use the Chosen One's Trinity key to unlock this door. to enter the domain of Archelcchino, King of Riddles. Inside, you will find Archelcchino, who will welcome you to his riddle chamber and ask a final question. He will ask you if you're a puppet or a human.
Which one are you?
Choose human to earn his approval and receive the alchemist's cape and a quartz.
Yes, we are human.
Speak to him again to ask how he contacted you and whether he's behind a string of killings.
Your eyes are sharper than your wit. You found the gift I left behind.
If you have advanced Venini's questline far enough to learn what happened to his parents, a new dialogue option will appear. The truth behind the Venini incident. Archelcchino will reveal why he chose to let Venini live, and you will also get the Moon World Warrior toy.
Slip of a boy when I met him.
After all that, you can choose to unalive Archelcchino. If you do, you will be granted a Radiant Ergo Crystal. Leave his sanctum and take the elevator on the right side of the room. Don't ride it to the top just yet. Watch for a hallway ledge you can drop onto. There you'll find a resplendent ergo chunk. Hop off the other side to land on a beam with a chest containing a Legion caliber. Then drop down to the floor. Go through the doorway across from the lift to find another elevator leading down the tower. Follow the hallway to the left until you find an NPC. Speak to test subject 826, who will reward you with a happy gesture. Make sure to talk to him fully to learn that he's planning to head to Rosa Isabelle Street.
I'm going straight to Rosa Isabelle Street.
Use your higher level alchemist badge again to unlock the main door nearby. Then climb the ladder to the left to reach another stargazer. Then backtrack all the way to where we fought the wrestler and found Archelcchino's domain. Then ride the other lift all the way to the top. Clear out the alchemist standing ahead. Then cross the wooden bridge to trigger a dimensional butterfly that drops a full moonstone. Keep moving forward to the far side, where another gas-spraying gunner is stationed. Take him out, then head left and lower a ladder to open up a shortcut. Double back past the electric bliss canister and you'll enter a large hall where you'll encounter the Black Cat. The Black Cat isn't looking for a fight. He'll let you pass peacefully if you give him a gold coin fruit. Fighting him is also an option, but doing so means you'll later have to battle the Red Fox as well. Whichever your choice may be, you'll get the Black Cat's mask either way. For the sake of this walkthrough, I'll be fighting them both.
You're really something. Seriously, that's impressive. How did you follow me all the way here? Fighting is always my last choice, you know? But you're not getting anywhere near my sister, friend. You'll have to go through me first. And I actually thought we were friends. Was any of that true? In the end, I really don't care. There's only one reason we were given a mission. I'll let you go if you give me gold coin fruit. Sometimes you can buy a friendship. Is it the best way to make a friendship? Who knows, but it does work. So much talking, I'm tired of that too now. There's no way around it. You and I are gonna continue this conversation, stalker style. And those conversations only end when somebody dies. So let's chat, you goddamn talking ragdoll! You don't get near my sister, got it? Fighting wears me out. Let's just get this over with. Stay alive, even if it means fighting dirty. That's the sweetest way. Crazy talk. I didn't want to be a burden to my sister anyway.
After defeating him, move outside of the arena. Follow the long hallway until you find a lift. Do not ride it up yet. Instead, check behind it to see a ladder that you can climb down to pick up Eugénie's emergency protection. Then head back up, take the elevator, and you'll arrive at the Arche Abbey Broken Rift. Step into the building and keep moving forward until a corrupted brawler jumps down from above. Once you've handled that fight, turn to face the direction of the Stargazer and check the right hand side of the room. There's a doorway here that leads to a small side room containing a dark moonstone of the Covenant. But be careful, there's a floor trap right at the entrance. Head back to the main room and take the path to the left. A corrupted infant puppet will drop from above. It's best to have some throwables here to knock them off the ceiling, to lure them towards you, because a corrupted station worker will charge in from the stairs on the right, and another infant puppet is waiting inside on the left. After clearing them out, grab the dim ergo crystal nearby, then head down the stairs. At the bottom, take out the corrupted rail station workers waiting there. Turn left at the bottom to find another infant puppet. And be ready for a real station worker hiding in the right hand corner as you grab the half moonstone next to him. Now turn around and go straight from the previous fork in the path. Another infant puppet is hanging above the fire abrasive. Take it down. Be prepared to fight a second puppet that drops in to help. Avoid pushing forward here. Doing so puts you between a Krat brawler on one side and 2 rail station workers on the other. If you glance to your right, you'll notice another infant puppet hanging on the wall. You can take it out along with the rail station worker just ahead. We could go along this path, however, I suggest avoiding it for now. Instead, take the alternate archway right next to where you found the fire abrasive. Here you can draw out and fight the corrupted rail station workers safely. Although a nearby stairway leads back to the Stargazer, keep exploring by heading straight across the room. Now return to the center and prepare to fight the brawler near the fire abrasive on the right side. Head through the arches and turn right. An infant puppet is hanging from the ceiling. Continue forward and you'll enter a room with 2 rail station workers and another infant puppet. After the fight, pick up the fabled catalyst on the ground and climb the ladder in the corner. To the left at the top, collect the electric blitz canister. Across from the ladder, follow the path to release a shortcut that leads back to the Stargazer. Return to the ladder and go left this time. You will be met by 2 corrupted test subjects. Defeat them and follow the final left path to face another corrupted puppet guarding a chest. Inside, you will find the mechanic cryptic vessel. Now backtrack to the letter area and take the first right. You'll spot another test subject standing with its back to you. Try to lure it towards you instead of approaching it, as there's another enemy that will come ambushing us if we approach it. After defeating the test subject, approach the other side, where a jester puppet will come running in from upstairs. Afterward, go up the stairs ahead and pull the lever to lift a nearby gate. You'll also find a star fragment nearby. When ready, return to the Stargazer to rest. Back inside, go down the right side stairs and immediately climb the nearby ladder to reach an upper floor. Drop down the next ladder ahead, which brings you back to the room with the 2 rail station workers and the infant puppet. When they're taken care of, path through the newly opened gate to find a special purification ampule. Step into the next room to face a large child puppet. Once defeated, it drops a quartz. Afterward, climb the ladder and you'll emerge outside once more. Follow the outdoor path and you'll encounter a dimensional butterfly that drops a balance crank. Head up the stairs and watch out. This area might take you a few tries. It took me, I think, around 3 to 4 tries because there are a lot of enemies in this area and the alchemist here for some reason had a crazy amount of HP. So you might die and have to return here a few times. Anyway, let's try it again. Head upstairs and hug the right wall. Watch out as a hammer fist carcass drops from a hanging cage. Quickly eliminate it, and also deal with a headless carcass that climbs up from the edge. After that, turn around to fight another headless carcass, an alchemist, and another hammer fist carcass that will drop down from the cage to fight you as well. Continue onward to the other side of the area. Another hammerfist carcass will drop down to fight you. Take it out. And then pick up the half moonstone. As you climb the ladder nearby, another hammerfist carcass will wait at the top. Clear it out, then head up one more level to find another half moonstone. Eventually, you'll come to a 3-way split. First, head left to find an alchemist standing near an attribute resistance ampule. Then return and take the upper path to deal with the gunner. Taking him out prevents him from shooting you off a beam ahead. With the thread removed, drop down to grab the resplendent ergo chunk, and lower the nearby ladder to unlock another shortcut to the Stargazer. Head back up to where you fought the first gunner. Then proceed straight ahead. You will spot another gunner in the distance. But watch out, as 2 hammerfist carcasses will drop down from above. Since a dimensional butterfly spawns in this area, it's best to deal with the gunner ahead by using throwables. With the gunner gone, you can finally trigger the butterfly. It will reward you with a half moonstone. Here you can also pick up an attribute purification ampule. Look ahead and you will spot another gunner, these are the disruptive ones, the gas spraying ones, on a platform with some stairs leading downwards. If you have throwables, make sure to use them so you don't fall off the beam, or be quick and dispatch of the gunner that way. Follow the stairs downwards. You will see that there's a dead end here. Look below and drop down to a ledge above some enemies. Pick up another half moonstone, then plunge down to dispatch of the gunner below. Then run forward and dispatch of the disruptive gunner ahead. A disruptive crawler will join in the fight. Head downstairs to find one more disruptive crawler hiding in the corner to the right. Before opening the chest, circle around the area, as another disruptive crawler will drop down from the ledge above. Afterwards, circle behind the wall here to pick up a cluster grenade. Finally, you can open the chest containing the Red Fox's amulet. This one adds +3 to your motivity and technique. Skip the ladder for now and backtrack the way you came. Continue onward to find 2 alchemists. After defeating them, take the ladder down and grab the full moonstone from the ledge below. Enter the nearby opening, where you'll find spike traps lining the walkway. Cross the path carefully, keep an eye on the gunner's attacks, so you do not fall off the path. If you have cluster grenades or other type of throwables, use them here so you can dispatch of the gunner from a distance and cross the path safely. Once you reach the other side, defeat the gunner, then open the chest nearby to find a quartz. You will also find a lever here that you can pull to deactivate the trap. Return back the way you came, climb the ladder back up, and move forward. You'll eventually see an item in front of a stone wall. Proceed slowly, because as you approach, an elite carcass will break through the wall. This one uses a puppet body as a weapon. As usual, carcasses are vulnerable to fire, so make sure to use fire if you have any at hand. I have no stamina. Once the elite enemy is down, it drops a Legion caliber. Pick up the saw blade, then climb both ladders ahead. In the room straight ahead, you'll find a carcass body fluid. From here, take the nearby elevator to reach the Arche Abbey prayer room stargazer. I was the first to be completed. I will hatch from the egg and fly into the new world. In her first phase, Laxasia, I hope that's how you pronounce it, Laxasia, fights with a massive two-handed sword, clad in heavy armor and carrying a shield on her back that deflects most rear attacks. However, that shield can be broken with enough damage, and it remains broken during her second phase if shattered here. She's not particularly fast, but her strikes are often charged with electric blitz, which hit hard and add elemental pressure. Most of her moves are slow and deliberate, giving you solid openings between attacks. But don't let your guard down. Many of her swings come with delayed lightning bursts, meant to punish hasty retaliation. In Phase 2, Laxasia becomes far faster, for relentless speed and pressure. There are barely any clean openings. This phase is all about survival, timing and mastering the perfect guard. She opens by firing multiple lightning bolts from a distance. Use the stone walls at either side of the bridge to safely dodge, or parry them back to her. Once grounded, Laxasia mixes fast standard combos with electrified attacks, usually signaled by a glowing charge and a sliding dash before striking. Many of these combos blend seamlessly and punish poor timing. She also had 3 different leaping attacks, often used mid-combo: a spinning slash followed by a shield bash, a flying kick dive after a slide, and a 2-part leaping shield plus slash combo. At close range, she'll occasionally spin into a 360-degree sweep that ends in an electrified slam. This can either blast forward in a cone or radiate outward in all directions if it starts as a furry attack. If you try to keep distance, she may retaliate with a shield charge. The keys to Phase 2 is Endurance, Acid, and Perfect Guarding. Watch out for a late phase repeat of her opening move, multiple lightning shots followed by a diving slam. Perfect guarding this not only saves you, it gives you your best shot at a counter. Okay. Alright, let's see. So we used the Perfection Grindstone somewhere in the middle of phase 2. It's up to you where you want to use it. I personally advise to learn the Blitz attacks. I personally advise learning the lightning attacks when she's in the air. And then use the Perfection Grindstone to parry everything else. Like, you saw it, right? I only held the block button and it did automatic perfect guard. So whatever you do, just guard and it will automatically do perfect guarding, and this way you can stance break her. It is a lot easier to perfect guard her with a weapon that does not obstruct your view. So if you use a heavy weapon, a greatsword, your view will be quite obstructed and you will not be able to see the lightnings properly or even her properly when she goes up in the air. So that is why I use this tactic. And of course we used throwables. Now for this weapon, my stats are the following, and this was my setup. So Frozen Feast +5, Left Arm of Steel, Concurring Amulet, Curious Amulet +1, Murderer Puppet's Amulet, and Extreme Modification Amulet. Then the Alada F30 500 frame, large capacity insulation converter, shock cartridge, and fiber reinforced liner. I'm not sure if Pierce is better or Slash is better. Actually, I have the wrong thing equipped. I thought I had the Pierce one equipped. Oh well, I had the wrong liner equipped, but it's okay. All right. With Laxasia now defeated, it's time to wrap up most of the remaining side quests. Head back to Hotel Krat and talk to Polendina.
With unsurpassed sorrow.
He'll inform you that Lady Antonia has passed away.
Lady Antonia has passed away.
Overwhelmed with grief, he chooses to erase his memories and return to being just a regular puppet.
And thus I plan to erase my heart and become an ordinary puppet. This will be my last conversation with you as Polendina. Despite how it ended, I thank you. Bravery and beautiful moments you showed me.
After your conversation, go upstairs to Gepetto's study, where you'll find 2 items placed on Antonia's wheelchair: a cherry-scented letter and the memory of a beach record. Take a moment to examine Carlo's portrait in the same room. Now that you have gathered enough humanity, interacting with it will reward you with the Golden Lie weapon. If you haven't quite reached the required humanity level yet, don't worry. You'll still have a chance to return and check it again before beginning New Game Plus. After collecting those, go back downstairs and show Vignini the toy you received from Archelcchino. He'll reflect on the loss of his parents, express his guilt, and thank you for helping him find some peace. Speak with Vignini again and finish all dialogue related to Antonia's passing. Afterward, ask him to decode the Mechanic Cryptic Vessel, unlocking the Mechanic Cryptic Vessel decryption. Note that this decryption requires the Frozen Feast weapon, which you can obtain by trading in the Reborn Champion's Ergo. I mentioned in a previous episode to make sure to purchase this weapon as we will need it for a quest. So I do hope you followed that advice. Rest at the Stargazer in Hotel Krat, then head over to Vignini once more. As you approach, Pulcinella will stop you for a brief conversation. He will reveal that he was awakened a long time ago and has quietly been watching over Vignini ever since he was young. Aware of the pain Vignini carried from losing his parents, Pulcinella expresses his gratitude for bringing him peace. As thanks, he gives you a resplendent ergo chunk.
Roll out the red carpet for you at the house of Vignini.
Now fast travel to the barren swamp to revisit the broken puppet. Teach him the concept of happiness, and he rewards you with the Dark Moonstone of the Covenant.
It feels good. Like being hugged by the sun.
Speak to him once more, Having finally come to understand humanity, he'll thank you for being his first friend and give you a quartz before parting ways. With that quest now wrapped up, it's time to head back to Rosa Isabelle's street. We're making our way toward a familiar spot. Remember the puppet soldier armed with the flamethrower? That's where we need to go. However, instead of turning right toward the burning path, continue straight up the stairs ahead. At the top on the overpass, you will find test subject 826, who we met earlier in Arche Abbey. Speak with him to browse his inventory, which now includes the carcass crystal axe and the white lady's hunting apparel. Be sure to ask him why he came here and what he saw to complete his dialogue. After speaking with him, head back down the stairs and return to the maid puppet's location, the one from Julian's quest. You will now see her body slumped over, and written on the wall beside her are the words, "I love you, Julian." This confirms she was the wife of Julian the gentleman, as mentioned by test subject 826. With the frozen feast weapon in your possession, head to the abandoned apartment. We'll find the wandering merchant that we need to talk to in the area where we fought a bunch of disruptive crawlers, if you remember. Once you reach the merchant, equip the frozen feast and then choose the option Show the Weapon when talking to him.
Is it Mr. Frozen Feast? I knew only the meeting spot, not the client. Looking forward to more discreet
He'll hand over
transactions.
Red Fox's hunting apparel and a quartz. With all preparations complete, it's finally time to make your way to the Ascension Bridge and confront Simon Manus. Okay, you guys, we are reaching the final spurt in this game. We only have the last stages left. Before you continue, make sure to have a save file if you want all of the endings achievements in this playthrough. If you want 100% platinum, you still have to go into NG+. In case you bought a talisman, for instance, instead of a boss weapon, because we need all of the boss weapons. If you forgot to return back to Sirasani Alley to the merchant and did not pick up and did not purchase all of the starting weapons, because we're now locked out of that. And obviously for Eugenie's questline to get the second record, so that we have all of the records in our collection. So there are still some things left which require you to go into NG+. You can obviously finish all of the endings then in NG+, but if you want your achievements now, make sure to have a save file now so that you can reload the area and go through it again and get the remaining other endings. I will obviously go ahead now and continue the game, and I will show you all of the endings you can unlock. I have already done a copy of my save file. Head across Ascension Bridge and enter the big doors covered in roses. Inside, you come face to face with Sofia.
Oh, God.
It hurts so much. I want to be free. Please.
What do we do? I don't know. I can't make this choice. I think she wants to live, but What will you do? You have to decide. You, not me.
The choice you make here will determine which ending paths are unlocked. Choosing to let her live will open their free from the puppet string and their real boy endings. Choosing give her peace will unlock the rise of P and real boy endings. This guide will first focus on unlocking the real boy ending.
I was trapped for so long. So much torment. So much pain. Take my ergo. I will be with you to the very end.
Keep in mind, to unlock the Rise of P ending, you must also have reached maximum humanity. If done correctly, choosing to give Sofia peace will also cause Pinocchio's hair to turn white. No matter which option you select, you'll receive the entreat gesture. I am so fucking sad. I'm so goddamn sad, holy shit! I'm keeping it together really on my last leg. I'm on my last leg keeping it together, I swear. Her true power was the ability to move time. After your moment with Sofia, explore the adjacent dining area to the right and pick up a half moonstone from the pantry. Then head through the other exit in the study and begin climbing the tower.
We did do the right thing, didn't we? I trust you. Let's keep going.
Follow the curved path and fight through two groups of alchemists and fire breathers. At the end of this route, check the right side to find the full moonstone of the Covenant. Then take the left path to activate the next Stargazer. Keep climbing the tower via the spiral staircase. Across from the steps, enter a room to find the Dark Moon Moonstone of the Covenant. Continue climbing the tower and you come across an alchemist facing away from you. It's a good opportunity to land a surprise attack, but be cautious as another alchemist is just around the corner. If you'd rather play it safe, using throwable items is a smart way to thin them out before engaging. Pick up the half moonstone beside the railing once both are down. In the following room, check the small space to the right of the stairs for a dim ergo crystal, then push further to face another alchemist and fire breather. You'll also find a special resistance ampule and another Dark Moon Moonstone of the Covenant. Defeat the test subject in the next room to unlock a chest holding a quartz. As you descend the tower, you'll encounter 2 more alchemists. Clear them out and collect the fabled catalyst in the corner. Ahead are 2 fire breathers. Instead of engaging from the front, drop off the right side of the stairs to grab a half moonstone. Stick close to the stairs to avoid falling through the broken floor. Afterward, eliminate the fire breathers and the alchemist across the room. Then climb the ladder at the end of the corridor. At the top to your left, you'll find a full moonstone of the Covenant. Cross the narrow walkway and continue up the spiral stairs to locate a Gemini's emergency protection. Go the other way now, and you'll find a gunner guarding an electric blitz abrasive. Watch out, there's another gunner ahead. After clearing the area, pick up the cat dust and special purification ampule. A ladder leads to an alchemist positioned on the stairs. Deal with him, then cross over to another room where you can collect a full moonstone. Take the lift down to unlock a shortcut back to the previous Stargazer. Use the lift to return to the upper level and follow the path to ascend the tower. Eventually, you'll meet the red fox. If you previously spared the black cat, she'll explain her intentions and ask to avoid a fight. Handing over a gold coin fruit will let you skip the battle. If you didn't spare the black cat, you will have to fight her now.
You might be challenged. Come on. Quick and classy. That's the bastard's way. Tricking someone to survive. Maybe that's human nature. Quick and classy. That's the bastard's way.
Either way, you'll still receive the red fox's mask.
We villains never get to choose.
Move forward and locate Venigni's urgent repair tool near the cell where Gepetto is being held. Talk to Gepetto and respond to his questions about Simon Manus.
It saddens me.
Choose no to tell the truth. Choose yes to lie, which increases your humanity.
Was I a trustworthy father to you? I see. I have the courage to carry on because of you. Put an end to it all. And come back to your father's side. Remember the happy family we once were. We can become that again.
With the Arche Abbey passageway key in hand, unlock the nearby door. And climb the ladder to the next Stargazer, where you'll also find a sharp pipe. Follow the ledge to the left from the Stargazer and jump across to a chest containing the Assassin's Amulet. Then jump back and follow the corridor, facing off against a test subject. On the bridge beyond, fight 2 alchemists, and be cautious, since another hides behind some crates on the ledge to the left. Clear them out and open the chest nearby for the leaping amulet +1. Circle around the outer ring of the tower clockwise, where 2 more fire breathers wait. Pick up the ancient canister nearby, then go upstairs and defeat another alchemist. At the top, kick down the ladder to create another shortcut to the Stargazer. Don't climb down yet. Instead, drop onto the roof below to collect a star fragment. Then, drop again to reach the Stargazer. Climb back up the ladder and turn right. On the left side of the hallway, grab an advanced crank. Then head into the tower center and ascend the stairs. Here you'll face a disruption-afflicted wrestler. This wrestler launches ranged attacks and creates disruptive gas. If he starts vomiting disruption, back away to avoid getting caught in it. To beat him, stay close, so he uses melee combos. Defeating this wrestler rewards you with a quartz. Cross the support beams to the next area. Then fight an alchemist walking towards you from the right corner. Then check the right hand side for a chest with a Legion caliber. Out on the tower's edge, grab the dim Urgo crystal and cross the bridge, where another alchemist and gunner stand in your way. Take them down and collect the acid abrasive and balance crank before heading inside the chapel. Exit through the other archway to find the vivid Urgo crystal. Back at the altar, read So Said Pistres 3 for more story context. Then head through the left archway to reach the Stargazer. Before progressing, step onto the balcony just outside the chapel. There you'll discover Simon Manus's confession, a final piece of insight into his motivations and the truth behind everything that's happened. Simon Manus opens the fight as a towering brute wielding a massive mace. Most of his attacks revolve around sweeping swings and heavy slams, often blending into unpredictable combos. He tends to lead with wide forward or backhanded sweeps, which may chain into a shoulder push or slam or additional sweeps. Because his combos flow into one another in varying order, it's tricky to tell when it's safe to punish, but brief gaps between attacks provide short windows. Always be ready to guard or dodge, especially if he changes rhythm. At mid-range, or when repositioning, Manus might leap back to start a gap-closing combo, which usually includes wide sweeps or a charging slam. These are often telegraphed, so you can react by moving to his side. His slam variants also keep you guessing, ranging from basic overhead strikes to more dangerous charged versions. One charged slam unleashes a flaming vortex from the ground, so wait it out, then punish after. His electric overhead slam causes a delayed shockwave around him. Avoid standing in front and punish from the side when the blast fades. In his second form, Simon Manus becomes faster, more aggressive, and gains access to a dangerous array of new abilities thanks to his divine left arm. While many of his melee patterns remain familiar, he now chains his mace attack into more relentless combos and adds area control through energy waves, disruption projectiles, and the dreaded Smite of God. He can summon spirals of energy under you 3 times in succession, so keep moving to avoid the blast timing. Manus' more complex variations include new follow-ups to thrusts, slams, and spins, like a 360 to 720 spin combo, leading directly into additional slam or a rolling charge into an airborne fury attack. Wide energy waves are launched from his palm, so strafe sideways or block them to stay safe. More dangerously, Manus now summons disruption orbs that either fire light tracking shots, linger briefly before exploding in a burst of homing projectiles, or cast chains of lightning strikes from a floating orb above. All of these can be avoided with side movement or blocked, though they'll quickly build up disruption if you're not careful. At about half HP, Manus activates his Smite of God attack. Immediately dash out of the glowing target area to avoid this devastating hit, then prepare for his aggressive follow-up. This was annoying. Holy shit. I cannot tell you how to do this. Seriously, I cannot tell you how to do this.
So, it comes to this. The Blue Fairy, Sofia, decides the winner. Truly, I envy you. The puppet my Sofia keeps turning back time to save. Is it her sense of duty, or her contempt for me? Or does she truly care for you? I gave up predicting Sofia's actions long ago. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Sofia, what have you done to her?
Sofia, what have you done to her? What have you done to her?
I see the lies have gotten to you, puppet of Gepetto. I know how to read memories. Your clumsy lies are pointless. So let's try the truth. Knowing the truth of people's minds is a curse. I would not have been able to bear it if it weren't for Sofia. Her pure heart was a tonic for my pain. That's why I wanted her. I did. But I couldn't have her in the end. So I tried to use this power to hold her. Even if these hands never could. It's fine if I'm gone. Let me warn.
Wait,
Watch
so...
out for Gepetto.
After finishing your conversation, step into the circular lift and ride it down to the Under the Abyss Stargazer, where Gepetto will be waiting.
Huh? That's...
Here he makes a final plea, asking for your heart to bring Carlo back to life. This pivotal decision, alongside your earlier choice with Sofia, will decide which of the three endings you'll receive. Choosing to give your heart leads to the real boy ending. Pairing Let Her Live with refusal results in the free from the puppet string ending, while choosing Give Her Peace and also refusing leads to the Rise of P ending. If you decide to give Gepetto your heart, you'll unlock the real boy ending, regardless of whether you earlier spared or released Sofia. This choice guarantees Carlo's resurrection, but with horrific consequences. We will first go for the real boy ending.
I shall turn you into a real boy. Give me your heart, son.
Give me your heart.
Yes. You are a good boy till the very end. I believed in you. You are the greatest puppet I ever made. We can be happy now, thanks to you. Thank you. You are such a good boy. This finally feels like family. Thank you for returning, Carlo.
Is this truly the future you wanted?
After the cutscene, you return to Hotel Krat and find Gepetto's letter on his study desk. Thank you for coming back to me, Carlo. I no longer bear a grudge. Now that you're back, my life is rosy. To make you happy, I plan to stabilize Krat. I suppose getting the puppets and the petrification disease under better control will turn the city back to normal. Remember, you have to be careful with your body. Even though you're an organism, you react to ergo. Maybe it's because that artifact was one of the materials. Still, you came back, and that's what matters. No matter what others say, you are my son. No one will be in our way anymore. I rebuilt Krat for you. Until then, please stay safe in the hotel. Your father, who cares about you more than anyone. Oh my god, everyone is a puppet now.
Welcome, Sir Carlo. What would you like to do?
Your wish is my command, Sir Carlo. What would you like to do?
Your wish is my command, Sir Carlo. What would you like to do?
Your wish is my command, Sir Carlo. What would you like to do?
Oh man, that really sucks. To unlock the Rise of P ending, refuse Gepetto's request. He'll react with disappointment and send the Nameless Puppet to forcibly take your heart.
Good boy. But you insist on breaking my heart. Well, I suppose Carlo was mischievous. It seems you inherited his personality instead of his memories. But a father always looks after his children. Even naughty ones that must be punished, like you. In my own way, I grew to love you. After all, you're the puppet who would bring my son back to life. I'm disappointed in you. I didn't mean for this to happen. I believed you were a good boy. If you refuse, then I'll have to retrieve it myself. My son.
In Phase 1, the Nameless Puppet cycles between 3 distinct combat styles: Greatsword, Longsword, and Pole Arm, each with its own rhythm and threat level. In Great Sword mode, his attacks are slow but devastating, often chaining wide slashes and fury attacks with long wind-ups. Focus on perfect guarding these heavy swings, especially the spinning slash that ends most combos. Longsword mode is much faster, with the puppet darting in and out of range. He frequently uses triple slash combos, uppercuts, and spin attacks, typically ending with a fury attack. Blocking the quick strikes and perfect guarding the finisher is key to regaining lost health. Lastly, in polearm style, the puppet shifts to precision thrusts, either slow, two-handed lunges or quick jabs. Both are best avoided by strafing around him, then countering during brief recovery windows. In the second phase, the Nameless Puppet splits his sword into dual blades, gaining speed, aggression, and flashy multi-hit combos. He frequently closes distance with spinning slashes or 4-hit charge combos that chain uppercuts, cross slashes, and spirals. Be especially cautious of his furry attack, where he crouches with crossed blades. It's better dodged than blocked. Occasionally, he reassembles his blades for a single devastating polearm or longsword attack. The polearm thrust is now followed by a beam, then a dive slam with an AoE shockwave. His longsword form includes a high damage impaling thrust and 2 flame-enhanced strikes. One sends fire lines outward in a cone, while the other generates a linear flame wall fury attack. Both can be avoided or perfect guarded.
Were you going to destroy Carlo's heart? Sorry.
Here you can play the piano to earn the pianist of Krat trophy. Collect the letter of the Eternal, where Giangio once stood in the Lost Flower Garden. If you've reached maximum humanity, claim the Golden Lie weapon from Caldo's portrait if you haven't done so already.
It's so good to see you.
Once you reach the credits, return again to Hotel Krat to wrap up the story. Play the piano for the Pianist of Krat trophy. Collect the letter of the Eternal from the Lost Flower Garden. I had a good time. It's amazing to see a new brother being born. I hope to meet you again, sometime on the eternal line of time. And find the blue butterfly's letter on Gepetto's desk. Thank you for giving me a new life. The fact that an ergo puppet can have a second life and become another kind of human requires more time for people to find out about it. Until then, I won't return to the hotel, but plan to stay at this place. The Krat disaster has stopped. Still, there is the aftermath of the petrification disease and the puppets. Please heal the wounds for the people. You're the reason we have our freedom. Thank you so much. I'm grateful you freed me from my puppet strings. And retrieve the Golden Lie weapon from Caldo's painting if your humanity is maxed out and if you have not done so already. Lastly, for the free from the puppet string ending, revisit the Sofia scene one final time. Choose to let her live.
My energy is...
Sofia, I can't seem to make contact, but I can still sense her. You're right. I think there could be other ways to save Sofia. Let's keep going.
And refuse Gepetto's demand. He will again send the Nameless Puppet to battle you for your heart.
You insist on breaking my heart.
Were you going to destroy Carlo's heart?
No. You're just a useless puppet.
Oh wow. That was rude.
I have a final report on the Krat experiment.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
After completing the ending, return to Hotel Krat to perform the final optional activities. Play the piano for the Pianist of Krat trophy, collect the Letter of the Eternal, and pick up the Golden Lie weapon. Throughout this playthrough, we successfully gathered everything needed for most of the game's major achievements. That includes collecting all Legion arms, every standard weapon, deciphering all cryptic vessels and claiming their rewards, as well as discovering all the Trinity Sanctions. We also went out of our way to collect every available record in this initial playthrough. The only achievements we weren't able to complete was Golden Melody, which requires collecting every record, including the gold records that only appear in New Game Plus, and depending on whether you followed my exact setup for talismans and boss ergo traits, you may have also missed out on the special weapon collector achievement. While the majority of records are accessible in our first playthrough, the gold ones are locked behind NG+. Since I lost my save file, I'm unable to cover those directly in this guide, but I'll state the merchants that sell them in the video description. I hope this walkthrough was helpful to you. Thanks for watching.